Here's the lineup for your 2011 Pens Elite.
Number 1, Squishy Evans, St. Killian's Parish School.
Number 12, Maddox Pegley, Todd Lane Elementary. Number 14, Grayson Baru, and I go to Elwood City School District.
Number 21, Taya Boya, Fort Charlie Elementary. My number's 24. My name is Andrew Hazecoe, and I go to Mars Elementary. 28, Hunter Stillwagon, West Mifflin School District.
Number 34, Austin Team Nooch, Hayden Elementary.
47, Isaac Helsel, Knox School.
Number 58, Boyden Yolitz from McCormick Elementary.
Number 61, Ryan Moore, Hayden Elementary.
Number 63, Brody Straub, Avalon Elementary.
I'm number 83, Lucas Ashley, and I go to Mars Area School District.
Number 89, Philip Palladino, J.H. Brooks Elementary.
97, Nathan Goldberg, Penn Trafford.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Erie Bank Sports Park, Erie, Pennsylvania. It's game 2 of the doubleheader here from Erie, PA. The Pens Elite Team Nooch and the Erie Lions. First game, a 4-3 come from behind win for your Pens Elite. They trailed 2-0 and 3-1 in the game. Coming back to get the 4-3 win. Opening draw. Taken by Goldberg, and it'll be up into the Erie zone. A step off sides. We'll reset it. Looks like our first game streaming was good. I was able to get a Wi-Fi password, which made it nice. So it made for a pretty smooth stream for us. Kumnick will carry it in. He's got a 2-on-1 here. Goes to the backhand. Lifts the backhand off the chest of the goalie. Worked to the corner by the Lions and iced down the ice. We'll have an offensive zone draw 30 seconds into the game here, folks. The Pens with a good bit of early pressure. Game 1, 4-3 win for your Penguins. So 2 goals from Baru. One on a gorgeous feed, saucing over 2 sticks, landing it right on his tape at the side of the net by Drew Hasenkope. We had another goal credited to 34 Kumnick with the deflection in front. He deflected the Goldberg shot. And the game winner by Avolia. It's Erie up the right wing side. It's Knupp carrying it in. He's back from injury. He was injured late in the first one. Whistle blew. They're going to say no goal. Backhander off squish. They'll say it stayed out. Erie disagrees. Defensive zone draw for Zachi. One towards, sorry, glasses fogging. Got to get rid of those. Hasenkope pressures it up at the Erie blue line. Forces it back towards Straub. Straub's pressure forces a turnover. Hasenkope skates in. He's into the right wing corner. He's got Stillwagon driving the net. Covering for the D is Zachi. Hasenkope on the wall. He had a beautiful assist from there in game 1. This puck comes back to Ulowitz. His shot deflected in just wide. Hasenkope back to get it. And the Erie Lions will look to break it out. They'll come up the left wing again, or the right wing side. Around the defender. Stick as Zachi gets there. Shot up high off the side of the net. Gathered in by Ulowitz. He'll play it up for Hasenkope, and the Pens will break out. 10 minutes to go in the period. 10-15. Hasenkope carries across the middle. Skates into Zachi. 2 Penguins down, and back come the Lions. Hurling around one off the pad, a squish in behind the net. Gathered by Stillwagon, sent around but not out. Stopped at the blue line. Pressure coming from Baru. Sent in by Erie, hopping over the stick of Kumnick. He'll go back to gather it in and look to break it out. He breaks it up the wall to Baru. Baru off the wall, out of the zone. Knocked off his stick, but right to Goldberg. Goldberg carries on into the right side. He plays it in towards the middle, looking for a volley. It's off a skate, back to Goldberg. He flips it over to the left wing side. He'll be pressured there by Baru, kept in by Pegley. So as we said before, the Pens without Palladino. They're also without defenseman Lohr in this one. So forward Palladino and defenseman Lohr unable to make the trip today. So the Pens will have 10 players, 2 complete lines. Looks like one of them will be Goldberg, Avolia, and Baru. The other, Zachi, Straub, and Hasenkope. Pegley and Kumnick teamed up again, as well as Stillwagon and Ulowitz. Face-off won by the Pens. Over for Baru. His shot blocked. Tried to clear. Stopped by the backhand of Pegley. And he plays it up into the corner to Avolia. Avolia to pressure there. His pressure forces it up the wall. Skips just past Goldberg. But kept in at the line by Kumnick. Plays it up for Avolia. Back towards Goldberg. And it finally tips out the center. Pegley will get it. He sends it into the zone, and that'll be an offside play at the Erie blue line. 8:51 to play in the first period here from Erie Bank Sports Park in Erie, Pennsylvania. Face-off won by Zachi towards Stillwagon. He'll regroup, try to bring it in. Pressured by a Lion. Both go down. Puck in the corner. Ulowitz is there. Support from Hasenkope. Ulowitz, Stillwagon, and Hasenkope battling on the wall. It pops free to Ulowitz. He'll come out. He tries to exit the zone. Unable to. Kept in by Erie. Stillwagon will try. He'll get it up to the blue line. Not out. It's off Hasenkope's foot to stay in the zone. Pressure from Ulowitz. Down goes the Lion. Back come the Pens. Off the wall, Zachi. Dug out by Strauber. Sent up, and here come the Lions 2-on-1. A shot from outside, blocked by Stillwagon. They go into the corner. Straub follows on in support. He works it around for Stillwagon. Stillwagon up the wall. Off Goldberg, right to Hasenkope. Goldberg fresh on the bench. He'll streak in from behind, hauled down. His shot stopped, rebound. And that is off, and we will have our penalty shot coming for Nate Goldberg. Some interesting information found out about Mr. Goldberg during the intermission in between games. His new name will be Vegas Golden Nate. Middle name Vegas. What a name for this guy. Nate Vegas Goldberg. So the Golden Nate set to take his first career penalty shot. Guys, out of the way. So it'll be Goldberg with the penalty shot. 7:49 on the clock for the Penguins center iceman. Wait for a whistle. Nate, wait! Goldberg's in. He goes to the forehand and he scores! Oh, no goal! The goalie with the save. Off the pad. On the penalty shot. What a save. What a great moment for that young man. Stopping the penalty shot by Goldberg. Offensive zone draw coming for the Pens Elite. Well, that's an exciting start. Baru, Goldberg, and Avolia. Pegley and Kumnik. Looks like we may have a goalie equipment issue here. Strap coming off. So he'll get that worked on. While he does that, let's talk about who you're watching, folks. It's the Erie Lions 2010s. I think they have a couple 11s on the squad. They're in black for this game with a bright orange Erie Lion logo on the chest, white shoulders, black pants, black socks with white and orange striping, black helmets. Your Pens for game 2 will don the gold Penguin uniforms with the Penguin logo emblazoned on the chest. Black pants with gold socks with black stripes. And yes, those iconic gold Pittsburgh Penguins elite helmets. Pegley behind his own net works to break it out towards Baru. Cut off by a defender, pressured by Baru, sent into the corner. That centering pass defended by Pegley. Pegley with a body. Shot in on Squish, he makes the save. Kumnik will get to it before the one-time attempt. He'll skate through it again. The Pens have a 3-on-1. Up ice they go. It's the defenseman Kumnik into the zone. It's knocked off his stick, and back come the Lions. Cleared into the right-hand corner. Picked up by Kumnik and brought out. Kumnik up through center. Carrying on his backhand, one-handed. Knocked off his stick. Cleared up but not out. Kept by Zachi covering for Kumnik. Sent towards Straub. Straub sends it in deep. Pens getting a line change here. Erie looking to break out. Their centering pass came just over the stick of Straub. Now it'll be Ulowitz getting to it, but it's knocked past him, and in come the Lions. Back checking, Ulowitz gets there. Straub gets the puck. He goes down. Stillwagon moves it to Hasenkope, and the Pens will get it out. Flipping it up for Zachi. Into the right wing corner. Zachi in after it. His pressure forces the turnover to Ulowitz. His shot from outside. Off a defender. Hasenkope looks to track it down. Diving to the ice, getting to it, Ulowitz. Ulowitz plays it up for Hasenkope. Hasenkope in the corner around one. Looking, centering. Cut off by the Erie defender. And back they come. Up the right this time. A 3-on-1 inside for Erie. Around one. Shot in on Squish. Stopped and covered. Blocked that. But Squish has it under the glove. 5:41 to play in the period. 0-0 early in this one. Erie scored 2 goals off this setup in the first game. This time Goldberg will win the draw. Kumnick carries it up for Avolia. Avolia unable to clear the zone, as is Kumnick, sent back in towards Squish. He'll put it safely into a corner. Played around for Avolia. He's coming off the wall, gets around one, tries to flip it up. Baru way up ice on the breakout. They were trying to hit him on the stretch pass. His pressure will force a brief turnover, but back come the Lions in the left. Centering pass, cut off by a back-checking Avolia. Taken by Pegley. 2 guys into the wall. Physical play there. Out with the puck comes Kumnick. He's got speed. He's around one. He's into the offensive zone. He's got a step on his backhand. He's hauled down. The puck is in the net, and it will be a Penguin goal. 34, Kumnick hauled down on the play, but it came off of his stick into the corner of the net, and it'll be 1-0 Penguinis. I don't know if I'll get the replay in time. Got a little excited again. Oh, that's because I hid the replay screen, folks. Sorry about that. So a goal for the Pens. There will be no penalty shot or penalty assessed due to the goal by Kumnick. He's been shining from that defensive position in the last few days. A bulldog play by the center. Flipped into the Pens end. Taken by Ulowitz, his backhander out the center. Gets past the defender, it's on to Hassenkope. Hassenkope into the offensive zone. He's got Straub on the other side. He cuts to the middle. Pops free to Zachi. Comes through to Ulowitz. His shot blocked out front, and back come the Lions. Cut off at center and kick to the right wing wall. They'll enter offsides. We'll get a whistle. A stoppage in play. And a face-off just outside the Penguin line. Just under 4.5 to play here in period 1. The Pens lead 1-0. Zachi takes the draw. 2 Penguins lined up on the right-hand side there. Straube will get to the puck. He won it that way. Out of the zone, worked back in, just offsides by Erie. Unable to clear the zone, and we'll have a neutral zone draw. Goldberg will take the draw. Wins it back to Ulowitz. His pass up for Avolia just past him. Comes to an Erie Lion. Ulowitz will try again. This time it'll be Goldberg there. Taken by Erie again, though. Around Ulowitz. Goldberg back to the puck. It's played off a stick and out into center, but I believe we're going to have a penalty. A potential interference call. A hook. We'll have a hook. Not legal at UPMC or Erie, apparently. We'll go to the sin bin, too, for hooking. You know where else it's not legal, folks. And a D-zone draw for the Pens. 58 Ulowitz in the box for hooking. Baru and Goldberg, your forwards. Hegley and Stillwagon on D. Erie tries to play again. They win it back to this guy. His shot, this time deflected wide by Pegley. He clears it up the wall, looking for Baru. Baru on the wrong side of the defender there, and he's easily able to keep it in. Peeling off the wall this time is Baru. He got to the inside of the defender that time, and now we're out of the zone, and he's gone with speed. He's in on sides, turning, throwing one towards the net. Goldberg's there, kept at the blue line by Pegley. Briefly, Erie will look to regroup on the power play. Goldberg with the pressure, Erie offsides. Face off outside of the Penguin zone. It'll be Zachi on the draw. Zachi and Avolia, your penalty killers up front. Waving at it, still wagging Erie around him. Putting pressure, great block shot by Pegley. Pops free to Zachy, and he'll exit the zone safely. He dumps it in the corner. Interfered with a bit. It'll be Avolia in after it. Cleared around up to Stillwagon at the point. He'll stop it there. Minute and change on the penalty kill for the Pens. Diving to the ice, Stillwagon trying to keep it in. Dangerous play, shorthanded, as back come the Lions, 3-on-1. Sorry, was Hassenkope diving. Stillwagon back on defense. Had the wrong person. Played around to the point man. Avolia there with pressure. He forces the turnover to Stillwagon. Again, foggy glasses. Stillwagon able to get it to center to Zachy. Zachy to Avolia. Avolia in, his shot lasered over the blocker side for a shorthanded goal. The Pens popped free on the breakout. Zachy and Avolia in all alone, and Avolia buries it top. She's popping bottles for Donnie Dangles. And we'll have 35 left on the penalty kill for the Pens. Goldberg, Straub, Kumnick, and Hassenkope back on the defensive side. Okay, I wasn't losing my mind. It is hard for me to see. Either I put my glasses on and look through fog, or I take them off and I can't see the puck. So the 24s and 28s and that 34s will get a little confusing sometimes. Centering pass by Erie, pops free, and that one beats Squish down low. Screened on the play as the puck came from low to high into the slot, and that shot gets by the Squish tender. It was worked up into the corner, retrieved by Erie. A centering pass got through the legs of the defender right to a Penguin player, and he shot it right through a screen, beating Squish. A power play goal for Erie. The Zachy, Hassenkope, and Avolia. Pegley with the puck. He works it to Hassenkope. Hassenkope in up the right wing side. He's got a step on a player. He looks to the middle, looks to center. It's sent in behind. He goes crashing to the boards. Avolia picks it back up. He looks to wrap around. Not there. This time it'll be Hassenkope coming from behind. He centers it right to Zachy. Zachy's shot off the post. Hassenkope to the puck. Circles back in. Taken there by Erie. They look to break out and do. Up the ice come the Lions, 3-on-1. Kumnick back, a shot, snagged by the Squish tender. A glove save tapered for the corner. Squish staying up and snagging that one. Can we get the replay or not? Oh no, yes we can. Slow with the replay today, guys. I get a little too excited. Pens even strength here. It'll be Goldberg winning the draw. Stillwagon plays it back to Goldberg, and he'll exit the zone. Up through center, around one. 1-on-1 for Goldberg. He's around two. Cuts in front. He's tripped again. And it'll be Stillwagon to the puck. A whistle? Why the whistle? Right, but we saw the puck. Yeah, really. We got a tripping call. A whistle by the refs. The Pens still had the puck. That was a rough whistle, but the Pens will head to the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. I believe their first is second game. Goldberg, Straub, and Baru, Stillwagon, and Ulowitz. Erie wins the draw. They look to exit the zone. They do. It's off the stick or off the foot of Stillwagon into the corner. Erie will be the first one there, winning the race down. They send it back to the point and send it all the way back. It can't be ice. They did it. Worked around by Erie. To the point, Ulowitz. Ulowitz shoots it in. Blocked by Erie. And out come the Lions. They play it deep. It'll be Baru getting possession. He's got it. He'll play it off the wall for Goldberg. Goldberg will chase it down, but this will be far enough for icing. No call. No icing on that one. It pops free to Goldberg. Pens with a puck in the corner. Coming from behind, centering to Straub. Pops off a defender up high. Straub tracks it down in the corner. He centers it. 4 Lions there. They'll carry in behind. They'll send it all the way down, and this will be icing. 55 seconds to play in the power play. Only 3 left in the period. Offensive zone draw for the Pens. 2-1, Pens lead. Goals from Kumnik and Avolia. Zachy on the draw, back to the point, 1 second left. That shot from Kumnik just a second late, and it was also stopped out front. Here's the lineup for your 2011 Pens Elite.
Number 1, Squishy Evans, St. Killian's Parish School.
Number 12, Maddox Pegley, Togwayne Elementary. Number 14, Grayson Baru, and I go to Elwood City School District.
Number 21, Ty Avoya, Fort Charlie Elementary. My number's 24. My name is Andrew Hazelcoat, and I go to Mars Elementary.
28, Hunter Stillwagon, West Mifflin School District.
Number 34, Austin Tunick, Payne Elementary. 47, Isaac Helsel, Knox School.
Number 58, Boyden Yolitz from McCormick Elementary.
Number 61, Ryan Moore, Payne Elementary.
Number 63, Brody Straub, Avalon Elementary.
I'm number 83, Lucas Zachy, and I go to Mars Area School District.
Number 89, Philip Palladino, J.H. Brooks Elementary.
97, Nathan Goldberg, Penn Trafford.
No feed right now. We're working on the feed, guys.
Spread out, Hawks. Spread out. Behind.
Hold on. We're up. We are up and running. We missed about a minute of the second period here. The Pens have had control of it. In the Erie end, it'll be Zachy carrying it in. Pressured off of his stick, taken by Erie in the corner and cleared around. Pens changing their D. Ulowitz will get there. But up come the Lions. Pressured from behind by Avolia. Nice puck pressure there. Comes free to Ulowitz. He's up the wing. Ulowitz into the zone. Tries to center. He's taken down into the corner. Goldberg follows on. Pens need somebody covering the D. Hassenkope in after it. Forces the turnover to Avolia. He tries to shoot off a leg. Nobody covering the defense, and back come the Lions. Goldberg on the back check, though. He takes a whack. No call. Sent all the way down and off a Penguin. Taken by Ulowitz, centering pass, looking for Straub. It'll be iced by the Lions. Just past the reach of Straub. And the Pens will have an offensive zone draw. We are back. We missed about a minute there. Some minor camera issues. We'll have an offensive zone draw for Goldberg, Straub, and Baru. Won by Erie. Picked off by Goldberg. He steps out and fires one off the blocker. Rebound out front, but gathered by Erie. And they'll send it to the blue line and just past Pegley. Skating into it, Kumnick. He'll turn out of trouble and clear the zone, playing it off the wall for Baru. Baru with a pair of goals in game one. He's in on a 2-on-1. He'll fire off the defenseman. Get back to it. His shot off the goalie. Rebound covered and gotten by the netminder. Nice play there by the Erie goalie. Great scoring chance, Baru and Goldberg there. Zachi, Avolia, and Hassenkope, your forwards. Face off in the feet of the Erie player, works it to the corner. He'll shovel it, looks to get it off the wall, cut off by Avolia briefly. Work back to the corner, Zachi will go for it. Cleared around towards Hassenkope. Erie gets the puck. Hassenkope there to pressure. His pressure forces a turnover. He falls down in the corner. Digging with his stick. Avolia pressures in support. Erie comes out, but Avolia's pressure forces the turnover to Zachi. Works it to Pegley. Pegley shot from outside. Rebound in front. Avolia there in the glove. That's some quality coaching from Erie. What a scumbag. Zachi to take the draw. Hopefully the Pens can get up a few and fire one into the Erie bench. Pressure from Zachi in behind. Played to the corner for Hassenkope. He plays it back for Kumnick. His shot from outside deflects just wide of the net. Avolia in to go get it. Cleared up but not out. Cut by Pegley. Now it'll be brought on by Erie. Kicked forward. And the Lions will clear it in on Squish. Off the Squish tender. He leaves it for Hassenkope. He takes it in behind. Looks to break out. Reverses sides and will come up the left. Across the blue line. Chipped up there. Touched by Erie, and the Pens will go back to the power play. Pens will have a draw right outside the Erie blue line. Actually, they'll take it into the Erie end. Goldberg, Baru, and Straub. Ulowitz and Stillwagon. Face off won by Erie. They look to clear. They'll unable to do so. Ulowitz in the way. It finally does pop out, but the Pens put it right back into the corner. Erie will reverse. Looking to go around Baru and does. Strawby there with pressure. Erie able to clear the zone and just past Stillwagon into the Pens end. 2-1 Pens lead. Pens on the power play. Stillwagon gets to it. He tries to clear it up the wall. Off a stick up high. Finally gathered by Goldberg and he'll come out. Goldberg on the rush. Around one. He's got Baru with him. In 2-on-1. Around the player. In front and it's in. 5-hole for Goldberg. On the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. And a 3-1 Pens lead. Pens will get a line change here. 7:22 to play. 3-1 lead. It'll be Goldberg. Oh, Goldberg's still out. Goldberg, Straub, and Baru. Kumnick and Pegley. Goldberg wins it back. Kumnick gets to the puck. Kumnick plays it off the wall for Straub. Pens will be looking at a goalie change on the next stop and play. Played into the Erie end. They gain control. Run a breakout. Hit the guy at center. 3-on-2 for Erie. Carried around one defenseman. In on Pegley. Squished there, but it sneaks by him. And it's 3-2. No goalie change yet. I guess I'll probably change it 6 minutes. I was about a minute early. We were used to playing 15-minute periods. Hassenkope after it. Worked up by Erie. Ulowitz there. He plays it forward, cut off, and sent in by the Lions. Ulowitz will be back to get it. Pressured from behind, he gains possession, tries to work it up the wing, gets it to Zachi. Zachi through the legs of the defender in towards the net. It will be far enough for icing. And now we'll get the goalie changed. Isaac Helsel in for the Pens. Squish will leave with a 3-2 lead. Isaac will come in with a defensive zone draw. That draw to the wing, won by Erie. Puck pops in front, around Ulowitz. Unable to get the shot. He does get the shot off in the shoulder of Helsel right there to stop it. Hassenkope ties a man up at the blue line, able to get it out to center. D-to-D pass as they reverse. Thrown up into the Pens end. An icing call. Icing the call. And the Pens will have an offensive zone draw. 6:14 to play in the period. Offensive zone draw by Goldberg. One back towards Kumnick. Brought on by Erie, though. Baru there to take it away. Erie brings it back. Around the defender. In on the left wing side. Shot in on net just past the post of Helsel. Worked back up to the point. Sent in. Helsel there for the save. Gathered by the Pens. And we got a whistle, arm in the air. We got a cross-checking penalty on Erie. Neutral zone face-off right outside the Pens line. And they'll go back on the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. Nate Goldberg, the Vegas Golden Nate with the goal on the last power play. Can he do it again? Goldberg wins it forward. In the right side. Taken to the corner by the defenseman very nicely. Centering pass off the goalie. Sat out front but cleared nicely by the Erie defense. Played over to the side for Straub. His pressure forces a turnover. And he gets control. Up off of Straub, stepping up Ulowitz. Spinning out of it, Erie, and they'll come back the other way, one-on-one. A couple back-checking Penguins. Spinning backhander blocked. A second one sent wide of the net. Gathered by the Lions in the corner, worked eye to the point. Pressure coming from Baru, a D-to-D play. Now it'll be Strawley's pressure. He's able to block it. Goldberg has Baru if he sees him. And he does, but just misses him with the pass. And it'll be an icing. 4:55 to play. Pens almost had the break there. 1:10 left on the power play. We'll change lines. Zachi, Hassenkope, and Avolia out. Pegley and Kumnick. Avolia and Kumnick with tallies in this one. They had him in the last one, too. Conversation at the Erie bench. Face-off won by Erie. Shot in on net, stopped by Helsel. They scored 2 on that play in the first game. Pens with a 3-2 lead. Kumnick spins out of trouble, comes up the wing. Chips it up for Zachi. Zachi in 2-on-1. He's got Avolia. He'll fire one from outside, knocking the stick out of the goalie's hand. Avolia in after it. He gets a stick on it. Comes around one. In behind the net. Stopping, starting. Centering pass, a nice centering pass. That'll come through to Kumnick. He'll keep it in. But just briefly as the Lions are able to clear 35 to play on the power play for the Pens. Puck pops free. It'll be Kumnick taking it. He chips it forward to Avolia. 3-on-1 developing for the Pens. Avolia in. He's got Pegley and Zachi. Avolia wide, centering pass in behind the net. Zachi there to get it. Zachi throws one towards the middle, cut off by Erie, and back come the Lions. Played into the Pens end, taken by Ulowitz. He'll dangle and get it to the wall and ultimately clear the zone. He's got another 3-on-1. Into the zone, Ulowitz chips it over for Baru. Knocked just past his stick by the defender to Hassenkope. Hassenkope will fire one off a skate, then work it deep to Zachi. Zachi centers for Baru behind him. Stepping into it, Stillwagon. He works it deeper. Baru to the corner to work for it. Played up to the point, kept by Stillwagon. Hassenkope there as well. It'll pop free and just get out the center red. Curling with it at center, Ulowitz. He's in the zone, plays it into the corner, and the Pens will get a line change. A dump and change for the Penguins. Baru with the pressure forces the Turnowitz to turn over to Ulowitz. The Turnowitz, I like that. Shot bounced off a few and cleared by the Lions. It will go all the way down for an icing. 2:57 to play in the second. 3. Goldberg wins the draw to Kumnick. He steps into one, fires it, and a beautiful glove save. It deflects off a defender, and the goaltender finds it in his glove. What a save by the Erie goalie. Save of the day right there. Face-off one to Kumnick again. Kumnick plays it deep for Straub. Straub will battle on the wall and work it further along for Baru. Opposite corner. Baru will spin out of the corner. Take it into the middle. He centers one for Straub. It's off an Erie defender. Straub will chase it down in the corner, though. But out come the Lions. Past Kumnick. There's Goldberg on the back check. Who gets it up to Kumnick, who finds center ice. Straub advances it forward. Baru there. His stick gets in the way, and the Pens might have a chance here. It'll be Pegley into the offensive zone. His backhander also into the glove. Whistle. Stop and play. 2:11 to play, period number 1. Uh-oh. We do have a trip. It'll be a penalty on the Penguins. Straube for the trip. Faceoff will come out of the Erie end and be right outside their blue line. 63 Straub in the sin bin for a pair. Penguins are coached today by Alex Kumnick, Ryan Helsel, and Jeff Straub. Avolia carries it into the end. The Lion end short-handed, works it to the corner. He'll pressure it there. The Lions will look to set up their power play. They carry from behind the net. and blaze up the ice. Ulowitz there to stop that advance. Battle on the half wall. Ulowitz will win it. And he's in one-on-one. He goes around the player, looks in front, stopping and starting behind his net, behind the Erie net. Still has possession, short-handed. The Pens defenseman in behind. Finally worked free by Erie, and they'll come back 2-on-2. Still Wagon and Hassan-Cope back on D. Shot from outside of the blue line. Put into a corner by Helsel. He'll peel out. It's Hassan-Cope up through the neutral zone. He's got Zachi in front. He finds him. Zachi's into the zone, and he'll fire one off the iron as Big Ben rings one for the Penguins. Hassan-Cope with the pressure. His shot high and over the net. Short-handed pressure by the Pens. 53 seconds to play on the penalty kill. Sent in towards the net by Zachi. 57 seconds in the game, or in the period. Ulowitz will skate into it. Plays it for Helsel, who will cover. An interesting play there by the Pens defenseman. Luckily, Helsel was ready for it, and we'll have a defensive zone draw. Penalty killers are Goldberg, Kumnik, Baru, and Pegley. Worked up to the point by Pegley. His pressure sent in by Erie. Goldberg there to send it back to the point. They'll try again. They'll play catch. Pops free to an Erie player out front. Cleared wide by Pegley. Baru there. He'll bank it off the wall and clear the zone. 20 seconds on the PK. Goldberg with the pressure. Worked up by Erie. They'll gain the offensive zone. Pegley there to fend off the first attack. Centering pass cut off by Kumnik, and he'll bring it up into center ice. He's up the right side. Looks to go between the defenders and does. Gets it into the left corner. Bodied nicely by an Erie defender. Short-handed chance, or power play chance over for Erie. Goldberg with a shot. Gloved. Straube was there for the rebound. Cleared by Erie, and it's 3-2 at the end of period 2. We'll go to the second intermission. Here's the lineup for your 2011 Pens Elite.
Number 1, Squishy Evans, St. Killian's Parish School.
Number 12, Maddox Pegley, Togween Elementary. Number 14, Grayson Baru, and I go to Elwood City School District.
Number 21, Ty Avoya, Fort Charlie Elementary. My number's 24. My name is Andrew Hazelcoat, and I go to Mars Elementary.
28, Hunter Still Wagon, West Mifflin School District.
Number 34, Austin Tunic, Hayden Elementary. 47, Isaac Helsel, Knox School.
Number 58, Boyden Yolitz from McCormick Elementary.
Number 61, Ryan Moore, Hayden Elementary.
Number 63, Brody Straub, Avalon Elementary.
I'm number 83, Lucas Ashley, and I go to Mars Area School District.
We're back live. Face off at center ice taken by Zachi. Hassan-Cope will spin out of it into the offensive zone. Cut to the middle. His shot blocked by an Erie defender. Straub there with pressure. The breakout cut off by Stillwagon. Work to Straub, but here come the Lions. Ulowitz with the stick there, trying to break it up. That shot sent in on Helsel and covered. Stopped in play. And a defensive zone draw for Pittsburgh. This has been a dangerous play for Erie. 2 goals in game 1 off the faceoff. They look to do it again. Brought back, this one off the back of an Erie player. Sent back in on net. Ulowitz blocks it. Will peel out of it and work at the Straub. Just past him, and Hassan-Cope will chase it down. Play it up to Straub. Straub will play it deeper. Brody Straub into the corner. Hassan-Cope looks to center. Cut off by Erie and brought back out. Up the right wing side, around Stillwagon goes a Lion, cutting into the middle. That shot off the bar and in. A beautiful play by the Lions. The breakout from their own end. They were able to get around one Penguin defender at center, cut inside of the other one. And line one off the post. Blocker side and tie the game at 3. 11:07 to play. Just like game 1, tied in the 3rd period. A great matchup between these two teams. Played forward by Erie. They'll put it into the Penn's end, but the skate of Kumnick gets in the way the first time. Now it's played in behind for Pegley. Pegley behind the net. He'll clear it around looking for Baru. He finds him. Baru off the wall, cut off by the defender, sent back in wide to Helsel. In behind Kumnick to pick it up. He'll come out with speed off the wall looking for Avolia, just past his stick. Erie sends it back. This time it's Pegley. He'll go cross ice for Baru, who skates into the puck. Carries it up the left wing side. One-handed on the backhand. Dragging it across. Sends it in behind for Avolia. He's cut off and the Lions look to break. Avolia engages in the battle though. And his battle forces the turnover to Pegley. That shot off a shin guard. And back come the Lions. They clear it up, but not all the way, and they're in offsides. Seems to be a complaint about almost every call. Coming from either the bench or the ice here. Face off outside of the Penn's blue line. 3-3 tie. Jachi takes the draw, won by Erie. The recent goal scorer curls back in, going right to left again. He cocks and fires. His shot just wide. Worked up to Zachi, who will look to clear. He sends it to the middle to Hassenkope. Hassenkope up the right wing side. Looks for Zachi in the middle. His pass broken up, but on it plays into the corner. Straub and Hassenkope go there. Straub plays it for Hassenkope. Cut off by Erie, and they'll look to break it out. A centering play by Erie comes through to Straub. He'll play it deep again. Played into the corner. Straub there again. He's got the puck. He turns with it. Sends it to the middle. Cut off by Erie, and back they come. Looking to go around Ulowitz, but he says no. Hauled down on the play, and they'll get the tripping call. Pens will head back to the power play. 7 Fields Wealth Management power play with 9:14 to play in the period. Offensive zone draw to come for Pittsburgh. Turkey meat table, folks. Avolia, the hero with the late goal in game 1. Granted, we have 9 minutes left in this one. Face-off won by Goldberg for Kumnick. Kumnick shot up high, just wide. It'll be Baru chasing it down with speed. He's bodied there, and we'll have another penalty. Goldberg comes off the wall. He's got the puck, and whistle blows. They'll have a why isn't the other penalty on the board, number 1? We have a body checking call on Erie. There should be 15 seconds off the first penalty. And they'll go to the box for another one. A body check. Banging sticks on the boards and everything. Goldberg, Baru, Avolia, Pegley, and Kumnick, your 5 in the 5-on-3. Face-off 1 to Avolia. He turns, possesses, fires down low. Rebound there for Goldberg. He pushes it in towards the goalie. Cleared by the Erie defense. Knupp up the wing. Carries in. Into the corner. Cut off by Kumnick. And out comes Avolia. Avolia's pass for Goldberg, past him, but right to Baru, and he's in the zone. 2-on-1. Knocked off Baru, stick to the corner. He'll get there. Bodied nicely. Baru gets back in the play. Erie bouncing off of each other. They gain possession, carry behind, and they'll clear the zone. No further than Kumnick. Kumnick with the puck, looks to gain the offensive zone, knocked off his stick briefly, but he will get in, banking it off the wall, going in to possess it. It's taken from him, and back come the Lions. They've got a breakaway shorthanded. Back checking Kumnick to take it away. The shot in on Helsel stopped and covered, and he just dives on top of the goalie, and he will get another penalty. They'll throw another 2 on the board. 52 seconds on the first penalty, 107 on the second penalty. And this 5-on-3 will be continued. This will be Zachary, Hassan, Cope, Straub, Stillwagon, and Ulowitz. Zachary wins it to Hassan Cope. He'll be pressured. He'll play it up. Two on the wall. This is dangerous for Erie. If the Pens get control, they'll have a break, and they do. It'll be Ulowitz into the zone. Carrying wide of one. Knocked off his stick. Drags it back to the middle. Just wide. Tapped back towards the net. A shot blocked in front, and Erie will clear. They'll skate it out of trouble, clearing it up to Stillwagon. Stillwagon looks to go D to D. That's picked off. 1-on-2 into the zone. Come the Lions. Their shot wide of Helsel. Picked up by Hassan Cope in behind. He'll look to set up behind his own net, but he's pickpocketed there on a wraparound. Puck on back of the net. Picked up by Ulowitz. Ulowitz plays it up for Straub, past him to Zachi. Zachi will turn with it. He's got Hassan Cope. They're on sides. Looks to center off a defender. Picked up by Erie. Played up for Zachi. Zachi in front for Hassan Cope. His shot stopped. Back into the corner. They have too many men on the ice. Comes to Stillwagon. Pops free. Now we have a player down and looks like he's injured. 1:31 to play, I believe, on the final of the penalties. So the Pens still will now be 4-on-4 as Stillwagon will go to the box for a rough. Getting a camera battery ready. We have 6:45 to play. We still have 25% left on the battery, but just in case, we're going to try to bring you all this one. 4-on-4 hockey here for 31 seconds. Then a brief power play for Erie for 29 seconds. 6:45 to play in the period.
Smart. 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 Smart, bud.
Face off just outside the Erie line. Goldberg and Baru, Pegley and Kumnick. Tied up by Goldberg, kicks free to Kumnick. He challenged the defender. It's off his stick and right to Goldberg. Goldberg in. Snap shot to the glove hand side and grabbed and stopped by the goalie. Goalie having a heck of a game down there for Erie in this one. Goldberg on the draw, one by Erie, cleared up and past Kumnick. All the way down, it'll be Pegley bringing it in. He's got some room. He turns with it, looks to run the breakout for Baru. Baru up out of the zone, but turned over to Erie briefly. Pegley battles, comes to Kumnick. Kumnick finds the feet of Goldberg, and on comes Baru. He'll cut across in the neutral zone, carrying it into the right wing side. Looks to center. It's cut off by Erie, sent to the point, cut off. Stopped there by Kumnick. His shot up high off an Erie defender. And they'll send it all the way down for an icing. And another offensive zone draw. 43 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey here. Pegley getting to it there. Pegley and Ulowitz this time on D. Pegley works it up for Hasenkope. He's around a defender. He's got Straube with him. Hooked up from behind, no call. Worked into the corner. Down goes Hasenkope, and out comes Erie. Played up. Ulowitz gets control. He plays it for Straube. Straube gets there. He'll play it forward into the Erie end. Rolling, no ice. Penguins getting a change behind, cut off by Straube. He works it on the right half wall. Support from Hasenkope, and he'll come out with it. His shot up high, fought off by the goalie. And that's a nasty hit from behind. And that could be a 5-minute, that should be 5. That was a dirty, dirty play there, and he'll sit in the box. Just shoved the Penguin player into the post, head first. And it'll be, I believe, a 2-10 maybe. It is a 2-10. We'll have a 2-10, and that'll be the game for number 8. A 2-minute check from behind and a 10-minute misconduct will end his day on the ice with 5:10 to play in the game. 4-on-4 hockey for the Pens. It's Kumnik sending one in. Played to the corner by the goalie. 20 more seconds of 4-on-4 before another Penguin power play. Avolia pressuring here. Played up and past Ulowitz, skating into it. Kumnik played past him, but he'll get control in his own end and work it back up. Up the left side. He cuts between two and finds Avolia in the zone. He'll drive on his backhand, one-handed, trying to drive around one. Knocked off his stick. Ulowitz gets to the puck. Kicked back out the center to Kumnik, and the Pens will have that power play. Played up by Kumnik to Zachi in the zone. Forward for Avolia. Cut off by Erie as they look to stop and start. Pressure sends it in behind, though. Baru there and able to cut it off is Ulowitz. He'll send one back towards the net. Deflected in behind by Baru. His centering pass off the back of the cage. Centers it again. This time off an Erie defender. Zachi to the puck. He centers one up high. Just off the side of the cage. Avolia in behind. He goes down and out comes Erie. To the right side. Pressure from Baru. He'll take it back. He's bodied there. Turnover to Pegley. Played up into the corner. Avolia in after it. Plays it in deep. Zachi will pressure. Worked out and up and out of the zone. Actually not out of the zone. Well, Pegley got there briefly, but it will come out. Pegley regains. Plays it around, and he's on the move. Chips it to the middle. Skitters past him to the stick of Baru. Is it? No, it's stopped by the goalie. A diving save there. He's had a game. Played in by Goldberg. Played all the way up by Erie. Changing of the Pens, and Kumnik's back. And they'll say no ice, yes ice, no ice, yes ice, and they'll call ice. Icing the call. Back into the Pens end we go. 3:08 to play in the game. Goldberg, Hasenkope, Straub, still Wagon and Kumnik. Referees looking to make sure they got the right number of kids on the ice, and they do. Goldberg, clean win to the corner. Kumnick will skate to it. He'll reverse for Straub. Strauby plays it up for Goldberg. It's cut off by Erie. He'll try again. Cut off by Erie again. This time it's Stillwagon. He plays it off the wall. Cut off by Erie and kept in. 5-on-5 action here. We haven't had it in a while. That shot from the wall snagged by Helsel. 2:48 to play in the third. 3-3 tie. First game 4-3. This one's looking much the same. Can the Pens come out on top again? Goldberg set to take the draw. One into the middle for Ulowitz. He clears the danger zone. Getting it for Goldberg. Now Straub skates in. He'll play it up off the Erie defender and in offsides. Zachi and Baru with Avolia. Kumnick gets the puck on D. Kumnick and Ulowitz here defend. Pitchforked up into the defensive zone. Ulowitz back to get it. He'll turn. Gets around one. Runs the breakout to Baru. He's bumped from behind. It pops the whole way free. And we'll have a penalty. I believe a body check, a rough. Another rough on the hit on Baru. And with 2:17 to play, we'll put that turkey back on the table. It's leftovers time. Face-off should have been in the Erie end, but we'll have it right outside the Pens blue line. Zachi, Erie wins the draw, but Kumnick gets control and he's up the ice. He's got speed. He carries to the right. Zachi unable to get control. Kumnick will try again. Not out of the zone yet was Avolia. He will get out and get to the puck. Ty Avolia. Those silky mitts able to work it into the offensive zone. Coming up ice. Cut off by the Pens. Back is Baru and Kumnick. Ultimately, it'll be Pegley getting to it. He plays it off the wall. Baru will take it in. He'll bank it off this middle center ice. Pressure from Avolia. Pegley to the puck. He gets it up to Avolia, and he'll come through center. Carrying into the offensive zone. He falls down. Zachi with the puck. His shot just wide. Zachi back in after it. Baru in front. Puck to Ulowitz. He centers it, cut off by Erie. Back come the Lions. Offside at the blue line is Ulowitz. We'd have a battery change. Erie has the puck. They step in over the Pens line and fire one. Hold on. Sorry, trying to bring you the picture. Hassenkope plays it up. Goldberg skates into it. 22 seconds left. He's up the left wing side, cuts to the middle. Hassenkope trying to get to it. Goldberg throws one towards the net. Wraps the whole way around. In behind the net. Wheeling it around. Ulowitz cuts it off. He turns it over there. Back comes Erie. 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. And that'll end the game. A 3-3 tie. The Penguins leave the weekend 1-0-1 from Erie Sports Bank.
Good job, friends.
Erie Bank Sports Park. Goals in that one from Goldberg, Avolia, and Kumnick. Goaltending from Helsel and Evans. And we'll get a tie game here. Join us again when we're back in action, I believe, next weekend from Valley Forge, PA, 4-game weekend.